Hey, shalom, 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 brother Bokwash. Back on that scene. Back on that scene. 2/3 Thursdays. 2/3 Thursdays. 1/3, according to the scriptures, will make it through Judgment Day. 2 parts therein shall be destroyed. The 2 parts being the drug dealers, the twerkers, the whores, the hoes, the whoremongers, the thieves, liars, abusers of themselves, abusers of drugs and alcohol. Scripture says no unclean thing shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, as well as fornicators. It's the Most High's judgment. I'm not going to be too long tonight. Thursday is always shorter than Saturdays at least. But nonetheless, I hope everyone is having a blessed week or had a blessed week. I had a pretty decent week. I don't know about you, brothers and sisters. I had a chance to make some money. Most High blessed me. Able to pay some bills, take care of business. And, again, tomorrow's the Sabbath. And hopefully we'll get there and we'll just chill. But yeah, Friday's coming soon, so-called Friday. I'm going to touch on a subject in regards to the Most High's judgment. I was talking to a brother last week, and he seems to have a problem with the Most High judging children. He brought up the story of the bear when the young children was messing and teasing. I don't know who, I think it was Samuel. They was teasing Samuel, and the Most High sent 2 she-bears and tore their ass up, the kids, that is. And, the brother, had a serious problem with that. He couldn't get over the fact that the Most High could be so judgmental. Most High don't play. So I was trying to explain to this brother, yo, man, the Most High, that's how he gets down, 1. And 2, that you're going to see a lot of children dying. Children are going to die, man, because the children today are evil and wicked because they get those evil, wicked traits from their parents. So if you can't handle that, you in for a rude awakening, because there's going to be some serious judgment coming from the Most High. And that's cool with me. I respect the Most High's judgment. I respect what the Most High lets go down. But, because we're emotional people, some people can't handle that. They have a problem with that. They can't handle that. But I'll get right back to you. Violence is the norm in this country now. This is a wicked country. It was raised and developed in the spirit of violence and evil. And there's no thing that you have to be a rocket science to figure out that the children are violent now. Because the parents are violent and stupid and dumb, and that's what it is. And it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse and worse. You see what's happening, all throughout the country. They're pushing this agenda. They're trying to push this sugar sweetness spirit on the men and a brute beast spirit on the women. And we know who's behind it, and we know what's up. It's just the forces of Satan unleashing, and probably can't even hear him. Yeah, that should be better. I had some problem with my sound. But like I was saying, we know what it is. Most High has it that the evil is growing. When you read the scriptures, the Most High says that many antichrists shall reveal and establish themselves in these last days. Luckily, the Most High's judgment, that's going to prevail. But I want to share a video with you. and show you what the world is made out of today and what's going on, because people seem to be ignoring this and getting their feelings when we show them that the Most High is going to destroy children. They can get it too, just like the women, they can get it as well. But people seem to be struggle with that. I don't know why, to tell you the truth, and put my face up for this. I don't know why they struggle with that aspect of scriptures that the Most High is going to kill women and children. I don't know. But it's insane that you have to be in your emotions to the point where you can't understand that the Most High's judgment, it goes all around to the men, women, and children, because all have aspects of evil in them, and they got to be judged according to scripture. Check it out. Most kids are very unruly and evil these days. And everybody wants to ignore it and act like they don't see what the hell is going on, but they need it. A lot of the kids need death. And it's unfortunate, but our kids need death. At one time, children respected their elders, they respect their parents. Now the kids are so bad that they terrorize the adults, even rape old ladies. There's plenty of stories in the media where children are raping elderly women or knocking them out, taking a little change that they have. So I don't feel bad when the Most High judges them, even now before Judgment Day. I don't feel bad for them, not one bit. Check it out.
Fuck McDonald's again!
These teenagers made it their hobby to...
Look at these badass kids. What are you going to do with that? Give them a flyer, read the scriptures to them? You could try that. You could try that. It might work. It's up to the Most High. But look at these demonic, wicked ass children. Look at them.
Bother workers at this McDonald's every day. Until this day when the workers finally had enough. The kids ran around the employee area as usual, bothering workers and screaming.
You know, the workers are scared of them. The workers are scared of them. But it's going to come to the point where the adults are going to put bullets in these children because they are totally out of control. They came there for days terrorizing the McDonald's, running in the stores behind the counter, acting like damn animals. What do you think the Most High thinks about that? How do you think the Most High views this type of behavior? I mean, honestly, check it out.
Screaming. But then the workers managed to trap the kids into some kind of storage room.
We got locked in!
The workers then called the police while the kids started threatening them with false accusations.
You hear this? You know, kids do this every day. They smart, man. You have kids today, especially the little girls, who can threaten you with false accusations of sex abuse. False accusations. You know how embarrassing and how much stress that would put on you to be arrested falsely for sexual abuse? That they're trying to say that you molested a child and you didn't even do that. Do you know how crazy that would be? I have a friend and he was sitting with a little girl, and I'm not going to go into deep details about it, but the fact of the matter is the girl was hanging out with her friends and she didn't go right home. She didn't go home right away. And she had to make up some type of lie. You know, she lied on this man. She lied on this man. The situation where it was cold and the adult let the child chill out and keep warm till she can catch a ride home. And when her parents questioned where she had been, out of fear, she made up a lie and said that this poor man abused her. Abused her. I used to be a bouncer. And there was this skinny Elamite meaning East Indian chick. She's in the bar, and this dude is grabbing on her, trying to drag her out of the bar. So to me, it looked unusual. So I grabbed him up. And I said, "What are you doing?" He kept stressing that he knew her, and he was trying to bring her home, and that she was drunk. And the girl kept saying, "I don't know him. I don't know him." And there's been cases like this where women have been abducted and raped because the security naturally thinks that that's a particular woman's boyfriend, and she is drunk. But it didn't feel right to me, and I yoked him up, got him away from her. She left. Sunday morning, I get a call from the owner of the bar saying that the detectives want to have a word with me and the other bouncers. So I spoke to the detective. You know what this girl told her parents? That me and the other bouncers, this girl must have been like a $110, skinny Elamite East Indian chick. She went and told the cops that, hey, Shalom, Shalom. She went and told the cops that I and the other bouncers tried to rape her because she was scared to tell the truth to her mother that she was in a bar. And you got to be very careful when you're around these children, because these children will lie and falsely accuse you of trying to touch them inappropriately, especially if you're with a single mom. You have to be careful if you're with single moms. I would advise you not to be with single moms. But you got to be very careful with that, because if they have an attitude towards you, or they might miss their father and they feel you're trying to replace their father, they can very easily make up a lie and say that you are trying to do things to them that you shouldn't do. And it's because of the sexually deviant lifestyle that's created in America today. Yeah. That's what's happening. America is no longer baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. Everybody in America wants to be a damn freak. And the children are out of control, and it's crazy. You watch this Labor Day in New York City on Eastern Parkway. If they have that, I think they still have that stupid parade. But you're going to have all type of Juve crop over mixed into one in New York City. I used to go to this crap. I used to go to this crap religiously every year. Well, this is not Eastern Parkway. This is in the islands. But my point is, this is what it is now, brothers and sisters. You have to wake up and smell a coffee. This is what it is. The whole world has changed now. It's not the same anymore. And the kids are beastly. This is why they can get it too. They can get it. Meaning those flames, they can get it too. The Most High, He gonna bring it to them too, because they are out of control. The bombs are reserved for them too. Yeah, reserved for them too. So do not feel sorry for this children. I'm going back and forth with this brother, and he can't believe how the Most High could be so vicious. And he's really mocking the Bible. He's saying our God, our beliefs, our word is cruel, it's false, it's evil, and why would we want to follow a God that kills children? This is how emotional this dude is, man. But this is how emotional this dude is. But check this out.
The workers remain calm as the kids taunted them and continued to threaten them. Even after being caught, though, the kids still seem to be having a lot of fun.
Look at this. Sometimes when I'm in my travels, I can see the evil. In kids' spirits. How many of you have experienced that? You see a badass kid, you want to whip his ass yourself, but you know you can't do that, and you could just see the evil. You can see the evil on these kids, man. You see it in the parents, and you see it in the damn kids. If we see it, the Most High sees it. If we recognize it, the Most High recognize it. You know who doesn't recognize it? Those damn wicked ass parents. The wicked ass parents. Everything is backwards now. Everything is backwards, man. Everything is backwards. There's no balance in anything anymore. Look at this. Look at this. Is this of the Most High? I can't be detailed in the picture, but is this of the Most High? Would this be 40, 50, 60 years ago? Or have things turned upside down in America and throughout the world? Yet they judge the Bible. They say the Bible's played out. The Bible's controlling. The Bible demeans women. They're saying that, right? I troll a lot of pages. And a lot of the sisters, these are sisters, they say that the Bible demeans women. It makes women slaves. You got a lot of women who are Israelites, but they have a feminist spirit or a feminist ideology mixed and intertwined with scripture. You got a lot of sisters who are outside of the Bible. They see nothing wrong with this. Or some will see something wrong with this and will get mad even if you attack it. This is where we at. This is why this place has to go. I was touching last Sabbath on the last video, showing you that they want to bring back the COVID. You know they want to bring back the COVID, right? How many of you are following that? They're saying it's an outbreak. They can't give a detailed number in Canada. And they want to bring back this thing. And you know what it is? They want to destroy the election, number one. And two, they're pushing things behind the scenes that we don't know about, like what's happening in the Ukraine and the UN and the money situation or the new currency they're trying to push up there. And they're fighting back and forth in Japan and China trying to take over Taiwan. There's a lot of things happening all over this world that they're dealing with behind the scenes. A lot of things. It's just that the majority of the public is so too damn dumb and clueless as far as how evil this man can be. That's one. Two, that the Most High exists. That's the main one they need to acknowledge. Three, that evil is growing right under their nose and they don't even realize it. And they're losing power to the men who really run this world. They're losing power every day. Every day they're losing power. But hey, you know, the children must be judged. People must be judged. The Most High's judgment must come down. Check it out. I could care less what happens to them. You turn it up louder. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wrong thing. All right. I'm bugging.
And we're enjoying being complete rodents. Workers complain to the police and explain these kids come do this every single day.
They come every day here.
The kids continued to tell the workers all the false accusations they were going to tell the police.
Could you imagine that? They need more than an ass whipping. They you know, I'm gonna be cool, but you know what they need, man. Especially if they don't repent. This is why I say, you know, this is exactly why the Most High says children can get it. Children will get it. This is exactly why. You're seeing it. Can you deny that the Most High's judgment shouldn't fall on children now? This is crazy.
I have video footage of you strangling my neck.
Eventually, when the police showed up, they made the
It's like the UK or somewhere like that. Look at this.
kids leave the McDonald's, but they did nothing else.
Look at them. Damn niggly bears. Little niggly cubs. Look at them. Boy, I tell you, man. I tell you, I see it all too with my job. I see it all.
This is why kids that act as
Look, who's your children? Those Israelites. That's not Esau. Esau's out of control too. I'm not giving Esau a pass. But these are Israelites. Where are their parents? And if their parents are alive, what kind of parents do you think they come from? Huh? What type of parents do you think that these kids come from if their parents are around? Receiving mask mandates. Yeah, you see that, right? Yep, I did a little something on that Saturday. They're going to do a test run. This is the first round. Let me be careful what I say. The first round, that was a test run to see how far they can take things. That's what it was. The first round, to see just how stupid you are, just how easy to seduce you are. Your women, forget it. The women, you know, especially the older women, they'll eat anything. They'll eat anything. Just like Eve was beguiled in the garden, the Lord said we should not be beguiled the same way as Eve was beguiled in the garden. The garden today is the world. The snake and the serpent today is Esau, the so-called European man. And they believe that this man is God. And the same man, or Satan, that told Eve in the garden, ye shall be as gods, has told the so-called black woman that you can be as a god. You will be a god if you eat of this fruit, meaning this forbidden knowledge that you shouldn't be eating. Yeah. And now look. All types of damn foolishness is manifesting itself every day in this country. You see what's happening with Trump? I was turning back and forth on the TV. I want to see if they was going to mugshot him. Giuliani, mugshot. Trump's lawyer, mugshot. But I love it. Look at the division. The same way we were divided, look at the division that the Most High has got in the powers that be, the same ruling powers that rule over us. Same thing. And white Jesus cannot help them. Religion cannot help them. And feelings don't mean a damn thing in this country. Feelings don't mean nothing to the Most High. No. What the Most High is concerned about is judgment. Judgment. That's what the Most High cares about. So if you stay in your feelings, you're in for a rude awakening, man. You're in for a rude awakening, because the Most High is not about no damn feelings. And a lot of people are caught up into their feelings. They think that the Most High cannot be that judgmental as far as his prophecies are concerned. This is what they believe. The Most High says in Ezekiel 9, verse 4, he says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry. That sigh and that cry. Now, what are they sighing and crying about? The unjust treatment in their captivity, being destroyed physically and spiritually in their captivity. Their children, even though their children are bad as hell, being killed or incarcerated, as well as the men, women ruling over them. They sigh and they cry. There's no cake walk. You should be mad as hell. But the Lord said, the mark is, it said a mark on their foreheads. The mark is the truth of the Most High. The mark is the spirituality, your nationality. The mark is how you used to be. And the mark shows you that you got people that know this truth. They know this truth, and they know they're not the Most High's true chosen people. They know these things. And a lot of brothers and sisters don't want to receive the mark. A lot of brothers and sisters, the mark, they haven't been blessed with the mark that you have. You are in a special place. You are that type of first fruits, or that new first fruits that the Most High has awoken to this truth. This is why 2/3 has to be destroyed. 2/3 will not pass through the fire. 2/3 will not be delivered, but 1/3 or one part will be delivered. That's that 1/3. That's you. That has the mark on your foreheads. It says again, it says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations, that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Who's that? Who's that? Who's the ones that are sighing and crying the most for all the abominations that's being done to them? Who is that? So-called Negroes and Hispanics. So-called Negroes and Hispanics. You cry every day because you're being brutalized, oppressed, even killed every day in this country. And it's not going to stop because it's the Most High's judgment. The Most High going to stop it when he's ready to make it stop. Bottom line. Then the Most High says, and to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. That means destroy, to hit. Smite. That's what the Most High is going to command the angels. And and it says, let not your eye spare. See? There's no feelings in this. It says, let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. The angels don't have pity. They don't spare. You can't bribe them. You can't change their mind. You can't seduce them. You can't do anything to stop the judgment of the Most High from off them. In other words, they're going to do the bidding of the Most High, and that's kill and destroy. In righteousness, of course. And to the others, he said in my hearing, these are the others outside of the ones who have the mark. He went through the ones who had the mark in the 4th verse. Now he says in the 5th verse, and to the others who don't have the mark, who choose to live a wicked lifestyle, who don't care about nothing but what feels good and what party they can find and how high they can get and who money they can steal. And you got women that have 6 and 7 different men with multiple children. You got men casting seed all over the earth and not taking care of children, not teaching their children, not willing to learn the Most High at all. These are the others. It says, and to the others, he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have pity. Slay utterly old and young. See, the old can get it as well as the young, meaning the sword. The sword and the judgment from the Most High. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children. See that? And little children. See that? So children are going to be destroyed. Children are going to die. Children are going to feel the wrath of the Most High. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. And women, see? So women they got to be judged too. Because the women don't give a damn about nothing but money and fame and sex. Money, fame, sex, cheap alcohol, and loose sex. Loose sex and cheap alcohol. The men don't care about nothing but chasing behind and being evil. So when the Most High judges America, when the Most High brings down America, he's going to bring down a lot of our people too. It's unfortunate, but it has to come to pass. It has to come to pass. The Most High says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, both maids and little children, and young women, but come not near any man. See that? He says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. See that? And begin at my sanctuary. So the Most High is going to judge his people first, because the Most High is looking for the cream of the crop, the best of Israel, the upright among Israel. So he says, begin at my sanctuary first. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So this is going to be a heavy, heavy judgment. But my point is, and what I'm trying to show you is that there's no pity on the children, man. When we think of the Most High judgment, we always think about the men. We always think about the wicked men. You got wicked women too. You got wicked children, which you just saw. But we tend to look at the just the men. And that's crazy. You know? It's crazy. But we're in a violent time. We live in a violent world. Bottom line, check it out. Check it out.
That you had running here, but you was running.
And this is the mother fighting with her daughter. Look how the mother's dressed. What kind of example of a mother is this? This is why the women today can't be wives. They're not trained to be wives. At one time, the elder women trained the younger women to be wives. You don't have that today. You don't have fathers teaching their sons how to be husbands. We have, man, it's sad. We just have a total breakdown in our communities. And everybody's looking at rap music and sports and sweeping this under the table and wondering why we have unstable marriages and relationships. 60% of marriages fail now. It used to be 50. I think it's 60 up to 60 now. Fail. And this is why. Because we don't have stable wives and husbands. They're not taught to do that. Are women the best, are black women the best stewards of children? I doubt that. I doubt that highly. You know, a study was shown that when children are with the fathers, the children come up better. Yeah, they have studies that have shown that when the children are raised by fathers, I'm not talking about Ray and Pookie type fathers. I'm talking about stable fathers. They said the stats show that the children come up better. And you know why it is? Because the father is going to put his foot down in a lot of areas where women don't. Proof of that is what you see in the streets now. These are single moms raising these children to be animals. To be animals. And that's what you have out here. You have animals out here. Animals, animals, animals. There used to be a show called Animals, Animals, Animals. Because they're not shown or trained up to be good wives. And we need good wives as well as husbands. I'm not going to bang on just the women. We need good husbands too. But the point is, that's not what's happening out here today. You have whores as mothers, whores as girlfriends, whores as wives, and you don't have wives, you know? You don't have wives. You used to go straight to the so-called black women with the forbidden fruit. That's right. First, and she'll be happy to bring back the poison. That's right. You know, you're right. Because they have not been taught that, you know, the enemy has gotten through to Eve because she's the weaker vessel. And the man, he's now weak himself now. That poison has weakened the men. Because again, they have not been brought up to be husbands and wives. Look what the Lord said in the book of Titus. The Lord said that the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness. See that? As becometh holiness. See that? Very simple. But the women are not taught to be in the behavior of holiness. Check it out. It says, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. But you're not getting that today. That's so far out of the mainly the black woman's spirit that you're joking and you're fooling yourself if you think you're getting that today. You're not getting that today. You're not getting that today. You're getting twerkers and feminists today. Sorry, but that's what you're getting. It says that the aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women. See this? Here we go. These are young women here. See this? These are young women, you know, right here. Clear in your face. That they may teach the young women to be sober, you know, clear-minded and not drunk on alcohol or drugs, to be sober, to love their husbands. You don't get that today. You can't put them on child support, put that ninja in jail, put him out, get rid of him, get yourself a new man, or get your own bag, get your own place. You don't need no man. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. They go to children again, the same children that's going to be destroyed. To love their children. Go back to the video. To love their children. You know, check this out.
Restaurants left and right. You had over $1,000 in the bank. You went and did some fucked up shit. Got in jail.
Listen to how she talks to her daughter. This is how she talks to her daughter, man. Is this a good mother? Is this an upright mother?
Left and right. You had over $1,000 in the bank. You went and did some fucked up shit.
She talks to her daughter like she's an adult. Like she's an adult and she's at war with another adult, whereas this is her child.
That's your fault.
And look at the daughter. Tattoos on her thighs. I can't stand to see women with tattoos all over their bodies. Look at the thigh. Cut out. Got a little pouch. Red hair. Laying on the couch, just laid up on the couch. Probably the place is probably damn filthy as hell. probably filthy as hell, and none of them I guarantee can cook. I guarantee that none of them probably can cook.
And then not only that, if you keep talking loud, because I can talk normal, it increased my insurance when you got those tickets. So if I don't put you on my insurance, guess what? My insurance is $80 a month, not $235, almost $300.
I had everything. I don't care. Take the car.
Yeah, I will, because your mouth is fucked up.
At this point,
Yeah, I know you don't. Go emotional, because that's how you always do, is go emotional. When somebody try to tell you the truth.
Screaming, I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting
No,
on
I
the
know
couch
you're not yelling
watching
and screaming.
TV.
Now we're going to give us some flyers, read Titus, the second chapter to them. If it's the Most High's will, they can snap out of it. But it's highly unlikely, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Anything is possible with the Lord, but that's just my opinion.
Right, but I'm just telling you. No, I closed. And that's just what I'm not going to do here. Because when I ask you to get up and do something for me, you should be getting up doing it like you want to break your
No, and smacking a hand like a dude. Like a dude.
neck to do it. But I see you don't feel that same way about me, so I have to feel that way about whether I care whether you ride or whether your cell phone bill, because you're 19 going on 20 now. You have to go find yourself what you want to find in your own life, because I'm not
That's what
going
I'm
to.
trying to do. Can you give me a
What kind of mother tells her daughter something like that? This is some real ninja SH.
I've been unemployed for a week. You act like I've been sitting on the couch for 3 months.
No,
Can you please give me some time to
No, it's been, I said, this is what I'm telling you, not listening. I said when I paid your car note for as long as I paid before, I'm going to go get every fucking Chase Bank thing. No, I was trying to give you a chance to save money. When you say no, when you save your money, no, I need you to be quiet. I'm going to let you say something when I'm done. I said when you got all the money that I tried to give you a break so that you could get you a cushion, you took the money and blew it up somebody.
Where's the father at? Where the hell is the father at? But you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? And she's not too crazy, the daughter, but still, look. This is just an abomination, man. It's just like a whore, and she's enough. Yeah, because a lot. You know what? A lot of these women don't like to just be old, man. And they look dumb as hell trying to be young, man. And sometimes you got to throw in the towel. If you're 50, you're 50. Dress like you're 50 and act like you're 50. But some women just don't want to give it up. I mean, I'm driving and I'm seeing these women. They think they got flat stomachs. They got the shirt cut off and they damn belly out with the damn belly ring in. You got a damn beer gut trying to look like you're 16 again. And you're overweight. Give it up. It's time to retire. But it's what it is today. It's a damn shame. And the daughters see this, and it's a problem. When your kids witness this and abuse, it's an issue. It's an issue, and people don't realize that it has a psychological effect on you. How many of you grew up and you seen your parents fighting? Did it affect you? You're damn right it affects you. You don't expect as a child to see your parents fighting. How parents fighting could affect a child's mental health. Says no matter how healthy a couple relationship is, there's bound to be a few squabbles here and there. And a few occasional disagreements usually aren't a big deal. Mature conversations keep it generally out of the kid's view. It says, and refusing to name call all show a child how to deal with disagreements. See that? And I agree with this. It says, and refusing to name call all shows a child how to deal with disagreements in a healthy manner. But more serious conflict definitely takes a toll on kids. And that's true. That's true. Now you telling me that that's in the black household? You telling me that's in the black community, on the black family structure? Man, them women will demean a man quick in front of his kids, and a man will put his hand and punch his wife's or baby's mother lights out at the drop of a hat. What are the psychological trauma you think that's going to inflict on a child's mental? That's got to be traumatizing. To see your father beat up on your mother. That's got to be a seed planted to see your mother demean your father and call him a bum because he can't get a job or refuses to get a job, or she's the breadwinner. When young women see their father taking money from their wives, that messes with their heads. They start to believe that that's the normal way, that mommy is the breadwinner and daddy, he's like a little child, just like me. He has to have his hand out to get money from mommy. A man is supposed to lead. Remember I said earlier, some time ago, a man is supposed to be productive. A man that's not productive and doesn't make anything happen is not a man. A young girl is supposed to see her father productive. If she sees her father as a loser and the mother screaming on the father because he's a loser, naturally she thinks that that's the natural order of things, and she does the same thing to her man when she gets older. If a young man sees his father abuse and beat the hell out of his mother, naturally he's going to do the same thing. This is not rocket science. It really isn't. It's sad. But it's a reality that we keep sweeping under the rug and we refuse to address and clean up. Yet you got people who say that the Bible is garbage, the Bible is not real, the Bible is a lie. Studies show parents' fights affect their children's mental health. Physical altercations, insults, and tactics such as silent treatment are just a few of the toxic interactions parents can have that they are likely to create some emotional damage to a child in the long run. If you excuse my reading, it's very difficult to read this thing. I'm using this this Mac. It says why parents fighting is a problem. It says there's research to suggest that a child as young as 5 months old can be negatively affected by parents who fight. But it's not just young kids who are affected by parents fighting. Other studies show that young adults up to the age of 19 can be sensitive to conflicts in their parents' marriage. It goes to show that children of all ages, from their infancy through early adulthood, are impacted by how their parents choose to handle their differences. Researchers believe high conflict marriages take a toll on a child's mental health. Here are some of the ways kids are impacted. I'm not going to go through all that, but I think you get the picture. A lot of us experience that. I've experienced that growing up. I think that the majority of us as so-called Negroes and Hispanics have all experienced that to some degree. Maybe that's why we're so effed up now today. Deuteronomy 28, hint, hint. The curses, hint, hint. It's crazy. But here you see this woman, you can't tell her that she's not a good mom. Again, who are the best primary caregivers of children? These things destroy the community. And now the man ain't in the house. Studies show that it's likely for children to get strung out on drugs, women to be on the pole, men to be incarcerated when it's just the mother as the head of household, meaning they don't have a 2-parent family unit. That's a problem. The Most High never created women to raise children alone, or never created men or a man to raise children alone. And the Most High definitely didn't create this. The Most High didn't create this. This is crazy. The Most High definitely didn't put this in the picture. So everything is upside down now. Everything is upside down now. So you have that type of behavior, and what happens? It trickles down into society, or into the hood, into the community, and this is just a part of why we're destroyed today. Just a part of it. Just a part. And nothing is going to change this but the Most High. I mean, the scriptures is very clear. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober and to love their husbands and to love their children, to be discreet chaste keepers at home, to be discreet chaste keepers at home. Can't keep women at home today. Or teach the young women to be at home today. Everybody want to be in the streets, especially in the summertime. Especially in the summertime. But again, it says to be discreet chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husband. Good, obedient to their own husbands. Good, obedient unto their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Good luck on that. It's another one. I found this one interesting. Another one. Check it out.
Brawl breaking out at a South Florida high school. The video was posted online and it is now going viral.
It involves a student and a substitute teacher. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly is live outside the school this midday.
We're like animals now. That's a teacher scrapping with a child. With a child.
The video was posted online and it is now going viral.
It involves a student and a substitute teacher. Local 10 News reporter Trent Kelly is live outside the school this midday with reaction. Trent.
Yeah, Janice, Sam, what a shocking sight it was for students in class yesterday. All of this, by the way, going down right here on
school look like a damn prison.
The campus of Miami Central Senior High School. Those students whipping out their cell phones so they could record that fight. And now we're learning that video.
look at under the windows. You know this is in the hood. You know this is some hood SH type of school. You know the Esau is the devil, because if he really cared and if he wanted to put a stop to this, he could easily invest money into schools, pay teachers higher wages. I think teachers should get double what they're paying them now. The quality of education is SH now, man. It's crap now. I think they need to restructure the whole educational system. But they would rather spend money on war and give money to Esau and Israel. You know, just waste money on climate control. But forget to hell with the future, especially if it's blacks and Hispanics.
May possibly lead to criminal charges against the student involved. Shocking video surfacing on social media showing a student at Miami Central.
I can't even tell if that's a boy or a girl she's fighting. I can't even tell.
Shocking video surfacing on social media showing a student at Miami Central Senior High appearing to attack a substitute teacher. The classroom.
This is a damn shame.
Room chaos posted on.
Look at his head. Look, or her head. I can't even tell.
Yesterday appears to have been recorded by other students.
You know how manly these young women are now? Just manly. Like dudes now. I feel sorry for the younger brothers, man, because you after a while you're not gonna have anything to date or go out with. You know, it just gets crazier and crazier every day.
Who witnessed the fight while sitting in class.
I think
Take
it's
another
girl.
look, and you can see the student in question appearing to charge at the substitute teacher. At some point, the sub puts that student into a headlock before both eventually fall to the floor. The whole time, other kids can be heard reacting in the background.
I thought it was just.
It's two girls. I think the teacher was. I couldn't tell who the teacher was. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. You know,
Crazy. Like, I saw the video on my phone and I was like, oh my gosh.
Students we spoke with,
look at her hair. I don't know how this is supposed to be cute. This is bright orange hair. I've seen green hair. I mean, listen, it just gets worse and worse and worse every couple of years, man.
identified that sub as Mrs. Ferguson, who they say frequently fills in for various classes.
I was just wondering, like, what made that.
Look at her goddamn hair. Look at her goddamn head. I don't see anything cute or sexy or anything. I don't know. What are they trying to achieve? You keep going.
Fight the teacher like that.
I don't understand this generation these days, but this was taking place now.
This woman is a substitute teacher herself, and while she wasn't involved in this fight, she says times have sure changed since she was a student.
Oh, it's a way big.
Look at this. Look at this. I guess that's the teacher. I couldn't tell at first. I don't know. I guess that's the teacher. But look at this. Now, again, the Lord says, slay utterly old and young. Slay utterly old and young.
Different. We had respect. We didn't fight no teacher. We sat down, we did what they say, we did our work. We know, we just showed really respect.
Yeah, and within the last hour, we did receive an updated statement.
I don't even care. Oh, man. So listen, man, brothers, the next time someone tell you some garbage about the Bible's garbage and he said, yeah, it's like two heavyweight and niggly bears going. Don't listen to these people, man. To hell with everybody. Stay in the Most High. Stay in the Most High, because it's. Let me. I'm gonna be frank with you. It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. It's going to get worse, and it's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse, man. Just know that. Just know it. Just know that in your spirit. Accept that it's not gonna get better. You'll be a fool to come out of the Bible. You'll be a fool to believe anything outside of Scripture. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. And the women are men and the men are emotional animals, man. And it just. Anyway, brothers, like I said, I'm not going to stay long, man. I got to go to work in a few hours. But you brothers and sisters, you be careful out here, man, and use your heads, man. Use your heads and stay strong in the Most High. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you can. Whoever watches this video, if you're watching it now, hit that like button, show some love, and watch the news, man. Watch the news. There's something cooking up that behind the scenes. Trust me. I was watching not Joe Rogan. I forgot this guy's name. But I was watching the video, and remember when that sub went under and those people died underwater in that stupid toy that it was in? They was even saying like they'll create a situation like that where everybody will focus their attention on a story like that, but behind the scenes, all types of dirt and foolishness is going on, man. All types of dirt and foolishness is going on. But just keep your eyes open and watch as well as pray. Stay in the Most High. And keep your head up. No matter how bad it gets, keep your head up. Shalom, I'm out.